Hi fitness friends, thanks for joining me today for my deep water workout. For today's workout we're going to start by moving those feet and pushing those hands out to the sides, keeping a really tall posture. That's an important part of this workout today, is that tall posture. Another important thing is you want to have some kind of flotation belt or a pool noodle to help keep you upright and to give you the extra support during this deep water workout as it is challenging. Here's our first move, which I call the ladder climb. You're just going to go ahead and keep that tall posture, but you're going to lean forward. And you're going to reach that right hand forward as your left knee drives up. So it's like you're climbing a ladder, and then you're going to alternate the opposite sides. So just go through right, left, and then left, right, reaching forward, reaching out in front of you. So you are slightly leaned forward for this one. You want to really reach through those hands and those feet and tuck that knee and then really extend through. So elongate your body. Let's continue this move for about 30 more seconds and then we'll move on. Now we're moving into what's called frog legs. So think about that really tall upright posture we started with, and you're going to put those hands in front of you together. Push those palms firmly to the floor and drive the knees up and wide out to the sides. So those knees go up, palms go down, then the palms come back up and the knees drop back down. So it looks kind of like a frog leaping up. Now, you have options with this one. You can always challenge yourself by keeping the soles of your feet together more in a diamond shape when you do this move. But no matter what you do, you're going to really try to push down strongly with those hands and drive those knees up and outward while keeping a really, really tall spine. I cannot stress the importance during this workout of keeping really, really tall, strong breath as you work through our exercises. Moving into our tire run, what we're going to do is take those legs out really wide and drive those feet down in an alternating fashion, right and left, as if you were doing a tire run. And as you do, you're going to want to stir that water with your hands and doing alternating arms. So if the right leg's pushing down, that left arm is stirring up in front. And you're just going to go strongly through this move with that upright posture, really, really strong. Let's get that body to really start moving and get that blood pumping. You have about 30 more seconds here. Our next move is an L-shaped sit with the crisscross arms and jack legs. So you're just going to sit really, really tall with those legs extended far out in front of you. So you do have your bent posture there with the legs out in front. Crisscross those arms in front as you crisscross those legs, and all the while you're staying seated. Bring your arms out to a T shape, out to the sides, but keep those shoulders relaxed and down. Once those arms are out to the sides, tuck the knees into your center, and then using your torso, try to bring those knees to the right and to the left. So driving those knees right and left while those feet stay firmly tucked together. Now this one's really, really great for your obliques. It's working the sides of your body. add a little bit more intensity to this movement, take both of those arms at the same time, and you're going to swing them across the body in the front in the opposite direction of the knees. So your arms are going to go to the right, your knees are going to go to the left. So you're kind of doing like a little twist right here. Remember to keep that motion all in your own range of motion. So if anything causes you any kind of pain or discomfort, you go ahead and stop that motion or make it smaller. Moving along into our next move, go back to that T shape with the arms. And now what you're going to do is you're going to drive up your right knee inward as you drive your left arm down. Kind of swoop it in to try to touch the inside of that inner thigh on the right side. So you're going across the body for like a crunch. That left arm meeting the right knee, the right arm's going to come in with the hand to meet the left knee. Now this one here, you're going to try to get about 8 on each side, which those are opposites. And then after you get 8 on each side, maybe you do 4s. You can even go faster if you want and do singles, 1 right and left, and then 1 left and right. Up to you. Let's go back to jogging those feet out. So the feet are underneath you and you're jogging them out really strong beneath you to keep you afloat. And as you're doing so, you're going to take those arms and you're just going to alternate them really long with the arms. So long scoops forward, right and left. As you do, you're going to push the palm forward as you scoop forward. As the arm comes down, you're going to try to scoop backwards. So you're trying to push that water forward and pull the water down and backwards. Now if this is too much for the arms, go ahead and slice your hands through the water to lessen the intensity. Let's keep those arms going, but just change up our leg pattern into a ski leg. So your right leg is forward, your left arm is scooping forward, and then you just switch through your opposites, right and left, then left and right. Now with this one, you can always shorten those limbs with a bend in those elbows and knees for less intensity, or you can lengthen through for a bigger range of motion. Don't forget, you can also be slicing those hands for less intensity or pushing those palms forward for more paddling motion for more intensity. Continue skiing, and you may turn around in a circle if you'd like for some variations, or you can stay straight forward. But if you want a little extra challenge for today, what you're going to do is try to pull those legs together in the center, really strong with that ski. Put a pause underneath your body with those legs together, and then extend, and then pull them together. Pause underneath the body and extend. You'll do a little more bobbing up and down with this one. And you will certainly feel that challenge of trying to pull those legs together to stop them and to get them started again. Not a very easy move at all. Use those arms to help you keep afloat. But if you need to, you can always take the arms out of the equation and just try those legs, because like I said, it is very challenging. Wow, how are those legs feeling? I'm certainly sure you felt that movement if you really tried those pull togethers and pauses. Alright, let's take it down just a notch here and go into a butt kicker. So just take that really tall posture that we practiced before, put the hands out in front to skull, and just drive those heels up to your rear end like you're kicking yourself in the butt. That's why they're called butt kickers. Really, really tall, alternating right and left. We're going to continue with those butt kickers a little bit longer, but I'm going to give you another option here. So if you're interested in more challenge with these, instead of doing those alternating legs, you're going to drive those feet together, up, behind, and then down. So just lock those feet together and drive both heels up at the same time and then down at the same time. Up and down. Now, whatever you have to do with those hands to help stabilize the upper body and try to keep it upright, go ahead and do that. Now, this is very, very challenging, but it is extremely good for those quads. You're going to strengthen the front of those thighs and that knee area that we all need to work on. So go ahead and try a couple. If they're too challenging, go to your alternating and finish those up. Great job, everybody. Let's take a little rest. So go ahead and push pause on your computer here or your whatever equipment you're using. Grab a sip of water, reset your posture, and then come on back when you're ready. Welcome back. Let's start with some jogging. So again, those legs are underneath you, really, really tall, upright torso. And you're going to take your right arm, punch across, and then your left arm, punch across. Punch, punch, punch across the body, because we want some rotation with that upper body. So those legs are going to be jogging. So you may be traveling with this one because it's hard to stay in place, especially in that deep water. So if you need to turn around and go back the other length of your pool, go ahead. Just some traveling and jogging across, punching. Come to an upright posture and just keep those feet moving. It's important to keep those feet moving so you don't sink down. So you're just going to keep that jog happening, but instead we're going to change up our arms. So you're going to swoop those arms down by your sides. So long arms are going to come down. Then you're going to push the palms up, so almost like a front raise forward. Then once you bring them up, you're going to push them out to the sides, draw them back into your center, down, up, out, and in. And repeat that same pattern down, up, out, in, all the while keeping those feet moving. Let's bring those arms out to a T shape and draw those legs right underneath you so they're straight down. These are called T then A shaped jacks. So the arms are out, you're in a T shape, then you're going to bring those hands down or in front of you, and as you do, those legs come out really wide for the jack legs. Now you have the option of either clapping those hands together in the front or down in the front based off the resistance you're looking for. So you can always stay at the surface level, just bringing them across, or you can come down. If you come down, it'll help propel you a little bit higher up in the water. But arms are going to be opposite of the legs. So arms are coming in as the legs go out, and then as the arms go out, the legs come in. So you have to do that, otherwise you will go down in the water here. So again, another reason why we wear that flotation belt, right? Now for less intensity, you can always just crisscross those hands instead of clapping them. You don't have to clap. The clap is going to add more intensity to this movement. Let's bring those arms back out to our T shape. Again, remember, shoulders relaxed. As you're in that T shape, those legs are wide now, so we look like a star. Bring your right hand across and down as you lift your left long leg up. So it's like a Frankenstein leg. You're reaching across, and then you're going to do your opposites. Reach across your body, arm reaching down as close as you can to that foot while you keep your upright posture. So there's no rounding of the spine with this one. So reaching across, long leg lifts. Our next move is going to burn a lot of calories here, and it's going to work up a little sweat. So what you're going to do is you're going to lean forward with the foot behind you, right foot behind you. Then you're going to kick that right foot forward as you lean back, kind of like your rocking horse. You're using the right leg to do everything. The left leg's kind of just dangling there, kind of helping to support you. Now what you're going to do is use those arms to push yourself the opposite direction. So as that leg comes forward, the arms come back. As the leg goes back, the arms come forward. Let's do about 8 or so on that right leg. And then once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and switch and go to the left side. So again, you're leaning into this movement, trying to really kick strong forward and back. Once again, this is a more challenging move, so You don't have to add the lean. You can add a slight kick forward, a slight kick back for a decreased intensity. Can you do just a couple more? As I mentioned before, that might have brought up your heart rate a little bit. It's hard to bring up your heart rate in the pool, but you might have brought it up a little bit. It might actually cause you to do a little sweating. So let's do some jogging here. Just a gentle jog to bring ourselves down into a recovery mode. Let's go back to that T shape again, but this time we're going to go to an angled out butt kicker. So the heels are coming up behind you, but bring them up and out. As you bring out that right foot on the butt kicker, you're going to bring your right hand down to try to touch your foot. So right side, left side, just bringing it down, touching it. Good for your lats in the back, good for those hamstrings, and good for your hip mobility. Keeping those arms out at a T shape, what we're going to do is just draw those knees together. And what you're going to do is just draw your hips up to one side, right, left, tick-tocking those legs up to the right, up to the left. So your hand's going to come down and touch it, but you're going to use those hips to drive it up on each side. Let's go back to those butt kickers here, and we're going to just bring those arms in front, and let's do some disco arms. I love disco arms. It really gives you a strong full body workout and makes a lot of turbulence for the water, so get those heels up behind, churn the water in front of you with those disco arms. And again, with this one, you're going to probably spin in a circle, so do what you need to do. Go around one direction, then maybe go the other way. Keep those disco arms happening, but maybe reverse direction at this point, and then go ahead and drive those knees up in front of you. So you have more of a high knee jog here with your reverse disco arms. So just a little change up in our pattern of jogging, and those arms going in the opposite direction. Let's bring those arms back out to a T shape with wide legs out wide. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hug those arms together in the front as those knees drive in, and then put the feet back down wide and arms open. Hug and open, hug and open. As we're doing this move, try to remember that really tall posture. Those arms are going to keep those elbows bent, and those knees are going to really try to tuck in so we can get to those abdominals. Remember that strong breath as you go, so we're always breathing strong and deep as we move. And this one you might get a little splash of the water, but that's okay because we're in a pool, right? Let's go back to our jog with those feet underneath us again. So again, just keep moving those feet, and then take those hands together at the same time and push those palms forward and drive them down towards the floor. You're punching down towards the floor, and then take those elbows and drive them all the way back and squeeze your back muscles. So it's a low row with a punch. So punch forward, tuck the elbows back strong. I want you guys to really use some force as you punch and then pull back. Keep your abs all engaged in that really tall posture. You can always decrease intensity by slicing those hands and just doing a little crisscross in front instead of that really strong punch down to the floor. our next move, we're just going to go ahead and lie on our stomach, arms out in front of us, feet out behind you, and then you're going to drag those hands down to your hips as you drive those knees up and inward. So you're going to drive them up and in, and then push those feet back. Now for those of you looking for added challenge, after you drive those knees forward, you're going to push both feet forward all the way through. So you're going to extend all the way through the body. So the feet are going to go from behind you to in front of you to underneath you to behind you again. So you really need to use those arms to help propel yourself forward and backward. So push the water forward as the legs go back, push the water back as the legs go forward. Once again, very challenging move, so feel free to just do the knee tuck and extension behind if you'd rather keep it a lower intensity. You have about 20 more seconds to work on this move at any level that you'd like. Once again, let's bring down our intensity a little bit here, because that was certainly quite the move, right? Now we're going to go into just some bicycle legs. So you're standing really tall with the feet underneath you again, and you're just going to pretend like you're pedaling a bicycle. So you want to have a flat foot kind of pushing down into a bicycle pedal kind of motion. So those knees, you're trying to just get a good range of motion in those hips. You can go ahead and bicycle your arms along, kind of like in a circular motion along the sides of you here. Again, the intensity is not very high on this move because we're trying to recover from our last move. Bring both your arms to your sides here and bring your feet together. So go ahead and tuck those knees up into your abdominals as you press those hands to the floor. So what you're doing really here is just an extension of your elbow. So just you're going to extend through the elbow and then bend the elbow. Now you have options with this move because this is like a tricep bicep press down here with a knee tuck. If you want to, you can either just push those palms down and then straight back up with the palms continuously staying towards the floor, or you can add the rotation in the forearms so the palms push down and then the palms push up. So either way works. All you need to do though is as you're pushing down, drive the knees up, and as you bring those hands up, the knees will go back down and the legs lengthen. Bring your arms back out to the sides to help balance yourself, and then just start extending through the legs in the front. So you're going to keep your top posture, but you're going to just now start kicking. So a right kick and a left kick. All it is bringing the leg out in front of you and doing a extension of your knee. So you're going to try to like elongate that knee joint. So a nice strong snappy kick through the right and left. Arms are just going to help to balance you. Keeping the arm out to the side, you're just going to kind of lean into your right side, and you're just going to start kicking those feet out behind you. So you're going to do about 4 or 5 kicks in one direction, so to the right. Then you're going to tuck those knees in, and then you're going to do about 4 or 5 kicks to the left, and then tuck those knees in the center, and you're just going to alternate right side kicks, tuck the knees to switch directions, left side kicks, tuck the knees to change directions. So just continuously going a few kicks in each direction here. Yep, just working on the sides of our body, just a little extra cardio, a little extra kicking. Once again, those arms are out to a T shape, shoulders relaxed. You're going to have those legs wide beneath you, tuck those knees in. So there's like a jack, almost like an M jack, where you bring those knees up in the center. As you do, kind of a chest tap, just bend those elbows to bring the hands in, so the hands come in towards the chest as the knees drive up. We're closing in on the end of our workout, so let's do some really fast feet jogging here. So upright posture, move those feet as fast as you can. Quick, 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 okay? Fast, fast feet, only 15 seconds. Go ahead and slow those feet back down into a slow, gentle jog. Just go ahead and scull the water and bring yourself into our cool down. We are finished with our workout for today. Reminder, you need to go ahead and do some kind of cool down by just doing your gentle jog here and some kind of stretch to finish up your workout. And I really appreciate you tuning in and working out today. If you like these videos, please subscribe and then share them with all your friends and family so I can go ahead and create some more wonderful workouts for you. Thanks again. Take care, everybody.